Hello everyone, welcome to another Tkinter video. I have a very cool and exciting app for you today with 5 amazing features that I'm sure you would like to see them. So without any further explanation, let's jump ahead and demonstrate the application. Alright, as you can see, this is the application interface. We have 2 menus, options and themes. Under options, we have reset, 2-player mode, and AI mode. And under themes, we have classic, futuristic, and nature theme. And at the bottom of the application, you can see the scores of the players and also the moves that have been selected. Right now, we have selected AI and theme is classic. So let's go ahead and play. All right, we're playing with the AI now. You can see the click sound and also the winning sound. So there's 3 sounds I added: draw, winning, and when we click. So let's change the mood. We're playing with myself. But as you can see, the status, the mood status changed to 2-player. And also you can play with yourself or someone else. If you go to themes, change the background color. Yeah, we can do that anytime, even in the middle of the game. It doesn't matter when you do it. Also, clicking this will pop out the menu. You can have it outside there. And keep changing the themes or do whatever you want to do. Alright, this is our app. Let's go over the features that we implemented. So we're going to discuss implementing AI in Tic-Tac-Toe app that we had here. And also we're going to have adding delay to AI moves. Because as you saw, there was a slight delay after I clicked and when the AI played. And we're going to discuss Pygame project tutorial, Python Pygame sound effect, the sound that you heard when I clicked or there was a winning sound. We're going to have adding move sounds in Pygame. We're going to have Tkinter theme switcher that you just saw. And also we're going to have Python dynamic score updates, mood and theme status display. And also these are the features, the 5 features that I told you about we're going to have in this app. But also we're going to cover things like Python random library, and we're going to have introduction to Python classes. So stick with me, guys, and let's start coding. To start, we're going to import some packages. Tkinter first, Python random library module to generate random choices for our AI moves, and Pygame module for playing sound effects. We're going to initialize the mixer module in Pygame to play sound effect. This is required to use any sound functionality in Pygame. And also we're going to load sounds to a file into a directory and load them using the sound method that I used here. And we're going to use these sounds for adding move sounds in Pygame. So as you can see, I have sound for move, win, and also we're going to have for draw. So I have these sounds, like the files, in the sounds folder as I showed you. And after creating this directory, we're going to have for Tkinter theme switcher, we need to store the color configuration for different themes so we can switch between them later. So as you remember, we had 3 themes: classic, futuristic, and nature. Each one gonna have background and foreground color. We're gonna define those here. Yep, and also we need for futuristic background. So after this, we're going to have brief introduction to Python classes. Using a class allows us to encapsulate all related functions and variables, making the code organized and modular. So I'm just gonna copy paste here, go faster, and change it. Nature. Okay. So we're good here. Let's define our class. We're gonna call it Tic-Tac-Toe, and we're gonna have a function, a def. So self refers to the instance of the class, and root is the Tkinter root window passed when creating an instance of this class. And so we're gonna have root and title, which will be our application title. And we're gonna create board representing the 9 cells of the tic-tac-toe board. And we're gonna have the scores and players. The current player is X, so we start with X. And also the scores start with 0 for X and O. This is all the initial state of the app. So it'll be classic. Theme would be classic when we start the app. And also a odd mood would be off. Want to play on the 2-player mode. We're gonna have several functions, one for creating widgets, one to create menu, one for creating scoreboard, one for create status labels. And let's go define the functions. The first one, create widgets. We're gonna use it to create our widgets here. First, we need to initialize an empty list to store the button widgets. So we're gonna self.buttons list. We're gonna loop 9 times because we need 9 cells. So 9 clickable buttons for a tic-tac-toe board. And we're gonna use font option to give it some style, width and height. And also we're gonna have lambda to set command calls to another method when button is clicked. So as you can see, I said I is equal I here. So without this, button would be passed the last value of I, which is 8. That's why I define it like this. So I want to keep passing the current iteration, the current value iteration of I, not the last one. Then we're going to organize it using grid. So divided by 3 will organize our rows in a way that it'll be 3 at 3 when we use I modulo 3 for columns. So this will give us the 3 at 3 look. Then at the end we append it to the list. Okay, then we need to create our menu here. We define a function for it. And we create the menu using tk.menu option. And then we need to set the menu as the menu bar for the root window. We need to fix the indentation here. It's really important, guys, in Python, guys. That's why it wasn't recognizing itself here. Yep, we're good. Okay, so we create the menu. Then we use the config method to set it as the menu bar for the root window. Then we need to create an option menu as a submenu of the main menu. So add underscore cascade will add the option menu to the main menu under any label we define for it. So we're gonna say options here. And so this is a like secondary menu below the main menu. And pass it to the menu option menu. And we're also going to use add command, which will add the commands under that menu. So we had player modes here, 2-player mode. We also have a command for it. Whenever we click on it, we want to switch the player. We're going to define a function for it later. And we also have the AI mode. We're also going to have a command for that too, with a different method. Okay, we look good here. And we're gonna define the theme. Same process. This is another menu for the themes. We add cascade with the themes, and we're gonna loop here through the keys of the themes directory. We don't want to use it one by one. We want to make it just more efficient. So I'm going to use loop and add command theme name, and we're going to capitalize it. So at every iteration, we're adding the command with the different name of the themes. We had 3, I guess. Yeah. We're gonna have lambda here to call another method, change theme. I'm gonna pass it the value of the theme. So next we want to create a scoreboard. And want to do that using tk.label widget for the scoreboard. Yep, so it's basically a label, and we set the initial text to get score text. We'll get the score of the game, and we're gonna give it a font and style. I want to give it grid to organize it. Okay. Alright, next we want to create status labels and set the current mood and set the current theme. Alright, so we're going to use label, same thing as before. We're going to get the mood and set it here, then font. This function will be used to show the status of the game and the theme. What's the status? Okay. Okay. Actually, I forgot to define the theme here. Let's go and define it first. Then we go to get score text method. Alright. First we do the grid for mood label. Then we can do the theme. Okay. Root text. We need another function to get the theme as a text. And then font. Yep, we're good here. Let's go here. This will return a formatted string of the current score. So we want the player and the score of this player, as well as you want player O. Okay, now the get mood, which returns like the mood if it's AI or if it's the 2-player mood. Yeah, mood AI. If AI mode is true, we're going to return that. Otherwise, the mood is 2-player. Else it's mood 2-player. So get theme text. Return string indicating the current theme of the application. So theme, I'm going to capitalize it too. So next we want to update status label. We're going to use the config method. We'll update the mood label, which the current mood is. And update the theme label with the current theme text. Okay, looking good. So next function would help us to change the theme of the game. Okay, so we come down here, def change theme. It'll take two, self and theme. So we pass the theme we want to it. And we're gonna say self.theme equal theme will set the current theme to the given theme when we pass to the function. And this will retrieve the theme configuration from the theme directory that we had. We're gonna loop through all the buttons and want to update the background and foreground color for each button according to the selected theme. Okay. Then after we did that, we want to update the status labels to reflect the new theme. And we're going to go to next def, which will handle button clicks on the game board. So check if the click cell is empty. Set the click cell to the current player's mark. And we're going to update the button text to show the current player's marks or score. And also we want to check if the current player has won the game. If it has, we're going to increment the score of the current player. We're going to update the scoreboard after that. That's one. I want to update the scoreboard. And want to play the win sound whenever a player wins. And after that, we want to reset the game. So we're going to check if there is any empty cell left, which will indicate a draw. So we're going to say elif nothing. We want to do the draw sound. And we're going to reset the game again after that. And if there's no win or draw, the game continues. After that, we're going to play the move sound effect. Yep, sound move dot play. And if AI is enabled and that it's the AI turn, we want to schedule AI move to be executed after a certain delay. That's the delay variable we defined before. Next, we're going to have another function which updates the text of the button at the specified index. So this will retrieve the widget at the specified index from the button list. And we're going to use config to set the text of the button to the current player's mark. And update scoreboard is used for our Python dynamic score updates that we talked about. So config get score text. And also we want to check if the specified player has won. So we're going to define another function. And also we're going to list all the possible winning scenarios. So 0, 1, 2 would be one possibility. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 0, 3, 6, 1, 4, 7. These are the cell number. Actually, the row number, the first one is the row number, the second one is the column number, and the last one is diagonals. And then we want to iterate over each win condition and check if all cells in the current condition are occupied by the player's symbol. That's how we decide who wins. Return true if a player has won, and return false if no win condition is met. And then we're gonna have the reset board that we had used 3 times. Yeah, we're gonna reset all the boards to empty string. So we're gonna iterate over each button, reset the text of each button to empty. And we're gonna have after that our AI mood toggle. Mood. Then we're gonna reset and we're gonna update the status label. And AI move function, also gonna create a list of indices for empty cells here, the ones that are available, and the AI can use it for making its move. Wanna check if there's any available moves left. Okay, let me fix this first. Yeah, if available moves, want to select a random move from the available moves. I want to simulate a button click at the selected move. That's where we use our random library, guys. And also, we're going to have the 2-player mode. So, AI mode will turn to false here. Reset board. And update the status label. So we need to ensure that the code block runs only if the script is executed directly, not when imported as a module. This condition will ensure that the code blocks runs only if the script is executed directly, not when it's imported as a module. So we're going to create our root equal tk here, the class instance, pass the root to it, and we're gonna run it here. Okay. Why the error? Oh, because this is not equal sign. All right, we're good. All right, let's go and run the app. Check it out. Okay, looks good. Let's try the options, themes, they're all there. Change the theme here. Looks good. So let's do 2-player mode. It's the default mode. I want to get a draw because I didn't think you heard the draw sound at the beginning of the tutorial. So let's make a draw. Put here. Yep, that is the draw sound. Okay, let's check out the AI mode. Looks good. And the other themes, yep. That works. Yep, the theme and mood gets updated. Looks good. Alright, thank you so much guys for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed and you learned something today. If you like this tutorial, please like, subscribe, or comment below. And I really wish you a nice day. Happy coding, guys.